Today is March 27th, 2024. It's been a lot. Okay, today's Wednesday. Okay. Yesterday, there's a drug mart in North Canton off of Middle Branch. I was in there. Okay, some lady was talking to this other lady. Said it was some drug lord's kid doing this to her. No one's to say a word. Okay. Excuse me. Earlier I was in Grinders on North Main in North Canton. People walked him. We found out they photoshopped everything. And the guy that's helping him out is stealing all our money. Okay? Nobody say a word. They've been talking about FBI agent John stealing my money since the beginning of the case. He was the one 2 weeks ago, well, about 12 days ago, 13 days ago, in Grinders, North Main, same restaurant. Some guys were talking on a Friday evening. That none of this is funny. Actually, no, it'd be about 3 weeks ago. 3 to 4. I'd have to look up the date. They found out it was John that told on to her to that church where she said someone told on her. It was actually John. That's where December 14th, 23, 4:45, McDonald's, North Main. They said that was him that walked out, screaming that he set me up for Dave, and he stole my money. And I had cars all around me, and they slammed on the brakes. Later that night on Mountain Hartville, the officers assigned to me followed me out there. We told that guy, we know she don't know who he is. And we taped him admitting he was in it with Dave and stole our money. And that none of this is funny. By after December 14th, 23, when he confessed, and the police taped him, by that Sunday I was in Alliance. They said Officer Marks told everybody to stay out this. He had taped the agent over her case, admitting he was in it with Dave, and he stole their money. December 2nd, 22, Wendy's Alliance. Some men were talking. Is that the one that church tried to have killed? He said yes. Said, heard she didn't get any money out of this. He said no. It's the one guy from the case stealing every dime since the first day. Okay? January 19, they said he was so corrupt he tried to steal my money. By January to March 19, they said they had paid him off. November 20th, 23, Walmart 62, they admitted he took a payoff and he stole my money. October 6, 23, Walmart 62, 8, 9 in the morning, they said that he stole my money. Okay. But there's more if I could probably go back through everything. But yeah, the last few days, Sunday, 3 days ago, I was in Marshall, some lady in Belton Village. Some lady walks by. Stupid what's going on. Nobody get away with this. I was looking into it about those other people being involved in doing this to her. And I just finally came out flat out and asked them if they knew it. The judges and the police up there. And they knew nothing. They were not part of it. And she was talking about judges' kids do not have men that work for them, but drug lords' kids do. I go to leave Marshall's, one of the, where people walked around me in Marshall's too. I have a new boyfriend. He's a sweetie. He's a retired Massillon police officer, retired sheriff, and he went into a law office to be a paralegal. They can't do any of this. Then he works for a university now. Okay. He looks like one of the extra officers that would fill in. I remember seeing him several times. And he talks in his sleep. And he said something about retired Judge Pete. I didn't say anything. Okay? But with him being a retired sheriff, they were pulling up all kinds of extras because there was so many drug traders and human traffickers around me. And there were so many attempts on my life. I had vets. I had military. They were changing people in and out. because I had so many bad people around me in 18 and 19. They were from across the nation, showing up here breaking their crimes. Okay. Well, inside they said, him saying something about Pete, they probably brainwashed him. Well, I went to leave Marshall's. One of my officers were outside. These people need to stop saying they brainwashed him. If one of her officers that were assigned to her fell in love with her while I was watching her, who cares? They were letting some drug lord get away with all these crimes down here. So who cares? I think it's sweet. If he is one, because he looks like one. They mentioned his name before that was involved. They said he really liked me. And then they said he had heart problems. My boyfriend had heart surgery. And then people made fun of me that he went out with her instead of me. He did go out with somebody like 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. So it makes you wonder, this little coincidence. But in the case, they did say that they could control anybody 4 to 6 hours with roofies. The date rape drugs, their fake sodium pentothal reports. And they did say they could brainwash people with those drugs. And they were drugging me during the case. I lost another 70 pounds. And after I called the FBI, I lived through a concentration camp. Karen around the house, Karen's FBI case. I always call it a nationwide human trafficking scam because they came from around the nation and attacked Ohio in 18 and 19. I seen a thing on the news where the FBI was talking about a countrywide human trafficking scam. Plagiarism. Can't just change one word. But that agent told on me. He told 500 to 900 people before he even talked to me. I have talked to a criminal attorney. I have talked to the police. I have talked to the prosecutor's office. That agent does not have enough authority to ask you to stay quiet about anything. He's only a higher police officer. He was only bullying you. He confessed he talked to everybody. He even knew about Pete's extortion. Dave told Danny he hired Pete on his own. Pete is Alex in a beard. He can't hire a stalker, and he can't hire the drug cartel. Michelle, his girlfriend, was one of the drug lord's daughters. That's why she was FBI agent Will's daughter. Then she was retired Judge Pete's daughter. Oh, you'll love this. On the 20th of March, I was in Walmart 62. They were laughing at these people. They made up everything on her. They even made up Pete. He's not even real. But there was a real retired Judge Pete that went under investigation because of these idiots, and then looted for being his friend, and then Judge Stephen, and then the Portage County Sheriff's. The drug cartel was getting even with the law enforcement in Portage County. I thought, who the hell did you put in jail to make them mad? Where they kept saying they were using me as a pawn. Looked it up in 17 and the beginning of 18. There was cartels between Ravenna and Maslin or Canton, and they put heavy sentences and broke a lot of it up. Well, they got even with them. So is FBI agent John saying that where he said he was in it with Dave and embezzled my money, that he was in it with the mafia, a drug lord, a fentanyl king, to get even with all those people and to frame him? Is that what he's confessing to? Because he's already confessed to everything else. But like I said, all those people, police, a criminal attorney, the prosecutor's office, that agent don't even have enough authority to ask you to stay quiet. In the meantime, on a recorded line, he admitted he had talked to the beggars and the church people, and that he knew about Pete's scam, and laughing how I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't know anything. All I knew, I thought it was the well water. The well water was so dirty up there, and going from city water to dirty well water, I thought it was making me sick washing my hands in it. And I thought it was making my personal area swell up and be infected. And I even thought where I was having bruises and muscle pains, maybe it was killing me and giving me cancer. I didn't see anybody. I didn't talk to anybody. I thought I blamed the well water, and the doctors didn't put it together that a sexual predator was preying on me on every level, watching me, selling me on porn sites, selling my grandkids going potty on kiddie porn sites. that they were in a sextortion scheme of photoshopping and washing and date rape drug confessions. How would they like to wake up with a bruise they couldn't explain, throwing up, heart racing, almost passing out in a severe infection? Or go outside and work and be fine and come in, wash your hands, make something to eat and drink, go in and use the bathroom, wash your hands better, take a drink in the room, get dizzy, and hours have passed, and you're throwing up again, and then you're like, what, where did I bang my arm? And you never talk to anybody, and you never seen anybody. If they would have never said a word, I thought it was the wrong one. Here, it's sexual predators preying on people. I gotta upload this. But yeah, he doesn't even have the authority. He's only a higher police officer. And he's just bullshitting people while he's stealing from cases. And in the meantime, he even confessed he talked to the churches and all them. He told over 500 to 900 people before he talked to me after the hotline. He better be saying he did this to get in the drug cartel. Someone needs to arrest him. They said that months ago. Somebody needs to get an arrest warrant for him for allowing all these crimes to happen here. And then embezzlement. And like a criminal attorney, the money's for working the case. He can't even ask you to stay quiet. You know, some guys on Friday walked by me in Walmart 62. They said it wasn't retired Judge Pete. Who have we been listening to? A fat monkey. That's who Maslin figured it out last summer. We all been listening to a fat monkey. That's who's been doing this.